I think that we have some surprises in store. We're hoping that the really passionate fans will say, hey, wait a minute, that wasn't in the books. Oh, I see what they did there. That's what we're sort of hoping. And we didn't want to do exactly one-to-one what's already been done, say, in the movie, so we did a clean slate and started with our own thing. But I also think that they're going to be really happy about the fact that we deliver many of the most important moments and really stay true to who the characters are from the books.
You know, I have a 14-year-old and she was a fan of the books, so she kind of hit me on what was going on when I got cast, and then at that point I was obligated, because not only because I was on the show, but because I had to stay true to her. So I had to read I'm finished with 3 and I'm starting 4. It's taken me a long time to get through 3, but I'm finally there now, so now I can start 4.
It's a really good question. We are not following the books one-to-one with the seasons. For instance, book 2 takes place in like 5-6 days. So it would be very tough to do a whole season on 5-6 days. So, however, what we're doing is we're borrowing. We may set something up that we know is going to happen in season 6, but start setting it up now. So we borrow from all the books, and we'll be tracking along with the major giant story points that fans want to see, and then the new viewers, we very carefully get there so that they understand what's going on. They don't have to be a super fan in order to enjoy the show. I'm hoping that
everyone's hoping that.
ABC Family Freeform is really hoping that, because they want it to be have a broader audience than just like sort of teen demographic. They want this to be a more broad audience show, and that's what they asked us to do. And that's why we made it a little bit more adult than it was in the books. The hardest part is there's a passionate fan base who expects certain things. Like, for instance, in the books, it doesn't say whether Luke Garraway is what his race is. It doesn't say. So it describes him, but it doesn't really say specifically. And then, so this is one of the surprises that we have for the books. They may have been picturing him a certain way, and that's the other thing. Anytime you do an adaptation, whether it's Harry Potter or any of the great adaptations, they're picturing every single person is running a movie in their head, and it can't possibly meet up to everybody's movie. So those are some of the types of surprises.
We bonded just from the minute we met each other. We all made sure that when each new cast member came into town, we all went out to dinner. We got that person, and we would go out to dinner. So some people like Kat and Dom were going to 7 dinners at a time. But like when Harry came, we all wanted to make sure that Harry felt a part of the group. And so we all went out to dinner and got to know him, and asked him all kinds of questions, because since he was on Glee, he was like the elder statesman as far as series go. We wanted to know, as far as series go, what are some things we should look out for? What are some things that maybe you can kind of teach us that we don't already know? And I think just maybe my experience with the brief flash of celebrity that I got early in 2010, maybe what to expect when kind of this overwhelming fan base kind of descends upon you. They ask me some questions about that every now and then, and I honestly think this is going to be something like I've never seen before, because the social media following of this show is outrageous. I've never seen anything like this. It's so crazy. I post, or the minute I was cast, my Twitter just jumped up 20,000 followers. It was out of control. Literally within minutes, it was crazy. I never saw that before.
And he was the Old Spice guy.
Right. Right.